Bora jogar Starfield. Pô, buguei no. Bugou comigo, eu fiquei puto, quase parei de jogar, mas não vou parar não. Vou voltar. Ele é seu último. Hum, hum. Corrosivo tem. Caralho. Olha aqueles monstros chatos lá, mano.
Oh, hey, it's you. And here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right?
Assim mesmo, vou fazer um curativo. Eu sou um. Ah, daqui eu fiz.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. There it was all. Sorry, brother. I'll get us out of this. Trust me. Not what you and I would call a plan, necessarily. Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. Dropped orbit like a rock off a high-rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing.
Mas o Barret não tá aqui, precisa achar ele. Vai direto pro fim, olha. Ele sobreviveu ao acidente sem nenhum arranhão.
Oh yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone.
O Escarlate tá com ele. De novo. Foi um jeito bem demorado de dizer. Os pilotos levando bem. Ah, peguei lá na tua casa. Peguei lá na tua casa.
I think I heard the word ransom. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Phew, oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? Got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along. Whew, I was starting to think you forgot about me. Yeah, ask away.
Sobre sua vida fora de Argos, não tem mais perguntas.
Fine by me.
De onde você é,
You heard
afinal?
of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos. My family weren't still working the wind farms there. I don't think I'd ever go back. Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older.
Você acabou trabalhando pra
Lynn
Argos.
convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. She was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan. Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me. No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life. Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection, as a signing bonus. I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix. Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got in all kinds of trouble as kids.
Eu posso imaginar como alguém do tipo que causa confusão. Pode me falar mais sobre a sua mãe? Quantos irmãos você tem? Sim, posso perguntar onde está o seu pai?
I've got 6. Evan, Tim, Ethan, Shane, Lucas, and Finn. Or, boys, get the hell down here, as our mom likes to call us. I'm the oldest by a couple years. Finn's the youngest, he's only 10, and the rest of them are moody teenagers. She's a new homesteader, born and raised. Her family's been working the wind farm since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. She's a great mom. Never lets anyone put her kids down. Oh, you should have seen how mad she got when she found out people at school were making fun of my rock collection. She was so determined to get me to stick with it that she read every geology book I had so she could ask me about my collection. That meant a hell of a lot to me.
Porra, brabo.
Couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. Broke my poor mom's heart. Nope, and I don't plan on it. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want to know me, so I don't want to know him either. Mom took it the hardest. She and my dad were together a long time. I don't think she saw it coming. I sure didn't. And most of my brothers were too young to get what was happening, but they could tell how upset our mom was. That was hard on everyone. But hey, we got through it okay in the end. My mom and I leaned on each other and managed to keep things running while we got back on our feet. I was 12. We left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say goodbye or anything. Real class act, huh? Honestly, it wasn't as tough as you'd think. When he left, I told myself to focus on the family I still had, instead of wasting time on the guy who left us. That helped me keep my head on straight about the whole thing. Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I are always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis. Knock yourself out, boss. Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions. It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples, assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere. Alrighty.
Porra, essa câmera. Porra, deixa os troços direito, mano.
I have something for you when you've got a sec.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
I heard that you're so fast,
You can run around a planet and sign the back of your own head.
You've really pissed me off. All right, out with it. What the hell is the matter with you?
Oxi.
You can't be serious. You're going to stand there and pretend you don't know what I'm talking about? It's insulting! You want to play this foolish game? Fine. Members of Constellation are held to the highest regard, yet you persist on making poor decisions that reflect badly upon us. If you intend to continue this behavior, then maybe we shouldn't be traveling together. I'm not sure there's anything you can say at this point. Don't try that. I'm human nonsense on me. It insults my intelligence. Well, that definitely helps. No, I'm not going to let you use that as a crutch. Just try to be more careful in the future. Otherwise, you'll find yourself traveling alone. This better be good. I'd like to be alone for a while.
Caralho, tá bolada comigo, o que eu fiz?
How have you been?
I'm getting antsy just standing here. Don't I always? Here. Well. Look what the cat dragged in. Whatever you need, you know.
Porra, velho. Caralho, velho.
In the galaxy, next to reading about you.
I'm dying for something to do, boss.
It's very rude of the universe to not welcome you with fireworks when you arrive in space. At a bare minimum, a shooting star would be nice.
lot of trouble, Barrett.
Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
Quero uma minha nave.
Another successful jump! Though the distance is too far from you, Captain.
Ai. Me fodi. Sangramento interno. Ajuda.
How may I serve?
Yeah. You're kidding, right? I'm not going anywhere with you. At least not until I can find some way to convince myself not to hate your guts.
Hey, you better not be doing any mining out there without me. Need me to help out with some mining anywhere? Ah, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Porra, tá irritando. Nossa, nível 5, cara. Porra, um nível. Cara. Engraçado, tá com não sei que essa porra, tá? Vai tomar no cu. O jogo não ensina nada direito. Eu sabia como que tira essa porra de sangramento. Tomar no cu. Um jogo ruim, caralho. Não dá pra entender esse jogo não, mano. Ambiente extremo. Está sofrendo de uma enfermidade. Tome um remédio correspondente para curá-la. Acesse seu inventário e procure itens com ícones iguais aos de suas enfermidades na categoria Ajuda. Envenenamento.
I've been standing around here an awfully long time, you know.
It must be great to be able to see yourself whenever you want. I bet your whole house is full of mirrors.
I'm ready to help out whenever you...
Foda-se, vai se mesmo, tomar no cu. cara. Olha só, mano, esse jogo. Porra.